Today we are getting freaking personal. As you may be able to tell, I'm a little bit agitated right now. That is because in one of my marketing business classes, we were told to look up an ad that empowers women at men's expense. I thought of this great commercial that I remember seeing that could probably make some men a little bit angry. It's basically this young woman is preparing for a pay raise promotion, a spiel to give to her boss in the bathroom, and she's freaking out about it. And then all of a sudden she hears a lady a little bit older than her come out of the stall, and so she's like, oh crap, I'm caught. But the lady just turns to her and goes, do it. And so it's all about empowering women and closing the wage gap. I decided to YouTube the commercial so I could get the link, and I was appalled by the amount of downvotes and degrading and sexist comments that filled this page. Link below. The main argument commenters made was that Todd, this fictional character brought up by the fictional female character in this ad, deserved the promotion over her. The only time Todd was mentioned was when Lucy, the main girl, said, Todd makes more than I do, and he's only worked here for 2 years. However, some commenters posted, Todd makes more than you because he works more overtime and is overall a better worker. The only reason she has less money than Todd is because she blows it all on overpriced deodorant. LOL, if you need to look in a mirror and practice asking for a raise, then you don't deserve a freaking raise. I only came here because that girl is really hot. And finally, the like-dislike bar at this comment section gave me a lot of hope in humanity. Just clearly shows that third-wave feminism is slowly but surely dying. What a beautiful sight, smiley face. The Merriam-Webster definition of feminism is the belief that men and women should have equal rights and opportunities. It's the theory of political, economic, and social equality of the sexes. Link below. Why do you keep saying link below? So I can cite my sources, that way no one can call me out for being fake. Feminism is not a bunch of women who sit around, don't wear makeup, and don't shower, forcing hardworking men to give them jobs while they sit on a couch getting fat. It's people who want everyone to stop determining a stranger's worth based on how they were born. I was working at a job where I later found out I was only hired because I was a woman. When I did manual labor for that job, people were surprised because I was a woman. I worked overtime for no pay because what I was doing, marketing through decoration, wasn't considered work because as a woman, I should have fun decorating. When I was promoted to bartender, I was promoted because my manager said he just wanted a pretty face behind the bar and that none of the other stuff I did for the company mattered. I was hated by coworkers over the fact that I was hired because I was a woman. They didn't even take into account the fact that I worked harder, got perfect guest scores, came in on my days off, worked without pay, was never late, took on outside projects not in my job description, and literally almost broke my back working for the company. They did not feel that I deserved the pay raise from $2.14 an hour to a little over $6. Then at my new position, I was told by customers that I could not do my job because I was a woman. I was told I didn't know how to pour a beer into a glass because I was a woman. I was told that I could learn a thing or two from the guy I was training who was currently standing behind me doing nothing just because he was a man. And I later left that same job because they made me feel worthless. Sadly, there's so many other women who are treated even worse than I am at their jobs, and they can't leave because they need that job to support their family. This next part of this video brings me to another comment made on that commercial. It reads, if she actually works the same hours, same overtime, and exact same job as Todd, but knows that Todd makes more than her, she should be filing a lawsuit because that would actually be illegal under already existing laws. Let's discuss this by going to the National Women's Law Center website, link below. This website was created by an organization to inform people over women's issues, including military, childcare, education, and also women in the workplace, which is what we're going to be discussing today. I understand that some of you aren't very informed on this issue, and that is totally okay. I wasn't too informed on these issues either, and I didn't even know this website existed until one of my professors posted about it a little over a month ago. That being said, I would like to inform people and bring attention to a lot of issues that people don't realize are still relevant. Also, real quick, the abolition of women's suffrage would not be taking away women who suffer. it would be getting rid of the rights granted to make them equal in citizenship and allow them to vote that wasn't taken into effect by the 19th Amendment until 1920. And if you would like to learn more about that, I provided a link below. But let's get back to the NWLC and that one person's comment about how this should be illegal. American women are still paid 80 cents to every dollar a man makes, and that wage gap is even bigger for women of color. Yes, there is an Equal Pay Act, but it wasn't put into effect until 1963 and it needs to be updated. Link to the act below. There were actually 17 exemptions in this act until 6 of them were repealed. It took over 50 years for us to cut out 35% of the loopholes created by the government to make it legal for women to get less money for doing the exact same job as a man. Us people need to understand that we are all created equal, no matter our gender, race, religion, or whatever else. We need to stand up for what we believe in and fight for what we think is right. You have to do this no matter if it makes people angry, no matter if it makes people hate you. You cannot let people take this power away from you that you are given at birth. I will end this video with a lovely quote by author and Pulitzer Prize winner Alice Walker. She observed, "The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. Don't be powerless. Speak up. Like the lady at the end of the commercial says, do it."